let me tell you something.
Twitter doesn't have where you turn off comments, right? No.
No, you can't. You can't. But no.
Why would
you? See, as long as you see all those your comments, you will comment. I'm not asking you not to comment. But when you comment, and you see that I'm not replying you, who is foolish? Now, let me tell you something. One of the things that I probably will never make me on the surface of this earth vote for Peter Obi or campaign for Peter Obi is the fact that he knows that his people are bullying people online. You want others to do something and you are not ready to lead the charge.
But
now I'm going somewhere. Why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? Pick my words. I choose my words carefully before I say them. Peter Obi had just gone to visit Wole Soyinka. Peter Obi had just gone to visit Wole Soyinka after almost a month or several insults from people in his camp on Wole Soyinka for an interview, where Wole Soyinka even stated it clearly that he supports Peter Obi. Now you allow the insult to try for almost a month, and then you now go to visit him after. No single statement to call the people to order. See, Wole Soyinka.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going to.
But
listen,
all of them have this.
Listen, listen, Shay, Susan.
All of them have
you
these
see,
same traits.
I remember sometimes ago, I said to my lawyer, I said, 2023 election is going to be a year of vengeance. See, without supporting any political party publicly, mind me, I just said that. Without supporting any political party publicly, because I don't want anybody to perceive anything, I'm not going to blame these LUPs, as we call them, now. Because a lot of people who spoke, demonstrated their anger, their voices, their madness, did that due to their frustration. And they just feel their problem is APC. Don't be told.
Absolutely.
Listen, Seyi.
Absolutely.
Without adding sentiment, this government that you're talking about, whether Tinubu now becomes the Messiah tomorrow, if God permits him, I don't know how he wants to do it, but God gives him the grace to do it. Because I, for once, said it nationally, I don't support him. I don't support him because it is this your same party, these same people you brought and you boasted about that you brought, have subjected us to losing our heroes. You subjected them to making the people who will think that regardless of the hardship, they will still bear the pain and want to remain loyal to their motherland. This same government made 70% of our citizens run away from their own motherland. This same government made it obvious that they don't owe the citizens anything. So listen. If tomorrow I come out and say my party is SPP, I'm still not going to say what the LP people did was wrong. Because while the LP people were doing theirs on the streets of social media, the real people who call themselves the APC, they were also lamenting. Let's tell ourselves the truth. It's not as if anybody will come out and say, I've been an APC member for 8 years. And what the party people were also lamenting. There was fight. Listen, my husband is APC. My husband worked for APC before I met him. I am a wife of APC. If tomorrow they say that the government of APC is coming to my house, am I going to say they shouldn't enter? They will enter. You will eat, you will drink, but you will hear the truth from me. That doesn't favor you. But listen, pardon the LP people if you ever feel they insulted you. They only express their frustration. And for people like us, we have been expressing this frustration even before the LP people now raise their voice.
Now,
what the only thing they did was they now sectioned it into political period.
Now I'm going to educate you on something.
There's nothing you want to educate me. I don't call everybody. Everybody is frustrated. Don't affect LUP, PDP, APC, CCP, SVP.
Justadetoun, let me say something.
That's the problem I have. I will tell the truth exactly the way it is. Let anybody not come and use any political party. Everybody suffer. LUP people, as then they pound and they shout, it was their right.
Yes, let me say something. Like I said something earlier. I said our disinterest in politics is what has caused a lot of us the pain that we are in today. And I will explain.
A young guy who is trying to look for money to make his enemies. Is it that same young boy? You want him to go to political party? Political party where be say if you reach Oshodi, how you go call yourself doctor? You won't go join politics Oshodi. Fuad where be say he get masters, MBB, MCC, CCPPP. Where go join politics for Surulere? One gba segbe to yani one na won kan lowo anwaju. You see, so this politics and that is why I say politics is not a time to decide the change of a country. It's always a period where everybody comes and show that iṣẹ́ wa lélẹ́yìí oúnjẹ wa ni ibi tá ti ń jẹ ibi tá ti ń mú rè kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tẹ́nibọ̀dì lè gbé wa kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀.
Justadetoun.
ṣe make we no change mood na pity I dey pity you before not just talk say LP people dey beat you o APC people beat people LP beat people physically on social media APC beat physically PDP sef beat people everybody beat.
Just hold on Justadetoun, you see whether you like it or not with the Nigerian constitution of today.
Okay.
With the Nigeria constitution.
See where you shift.
So you need to, because
my eye don't
we need to educate ourselves.
We
need to educate ourselves because if we don't get the right information, we will keep making the same mistake and we'll keep walking around the wilderness like the children of Israel did, walking around the mountain for 40 years. And we need to understand that anger does not change it. Anger does not change. No, anger does not change it. What changes the leadership
is getting involved.
Is getting involved. 1 is building bridges. 2 is building contact. 3 and coming out to vote. 4. But you know what APC had? You know what LP had? You know what LP had? LP had 5.
LP,
it was supposed to be 5. I was supposed to name 5. 5 genuine interest and sentiment. What LP had was sentiment, which can cover your anger and all those stuff.
Which they are justified. By the court of law, they will justify them because of what they've gone through.
That anger, they have all those stuff, and then they have a party. You understand me?
They didn't have a party. LP had a movement.
Hold on now. When I say they had a party, they had a candidate. See, whether you like it or not, I said political parties. According to our constitution now, there has not been room for independent candidacy.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying.
No,
get this. Let me tell you something. When you're talking about you being a party member, you know the constitution, you know the rules, you know where the party is, you know everything. A lot of people that joined OB, they don't even know the constitution. It was a movement.
Yes, they joined.
It was a movement for change. It was a movement of frustration. It was a movement for a new Nigeria.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Which question?
Have you ever seen where any movement ever wins? That
movement might not win, but it became a wake-up call. Listen, let's be sincere with ourselves. Obedience of LP movement, if you know we, but LP movement made them know that we are desperate for change. Let's be sincere.
People where we know where they inside government, they were docile for a while.
Yes.
They became too convenient.
Now these people
comfortable. Now they wake them up. Now LP wake them up.
Their father's inheritance. It's not their father's inheritance.
Look at the close margin. Look at the close margin. And on top say the close margin. On top say na still Nigeria that kind of election happen. If Holy Spirit open door now, we go see the real result.
See. Hold on.
Truth be told, without sentiment.
I need to say something. You see, when we're talking about politics, if we don't educate ourselves,
we'll be arguing.
Like I said, the children of Israelites, they were going around the mountain for 40 years. And you know what? At some point, they became angry, and even their anger affected their leader. The anger affected Moses, and he struck the rock to call out water. And what did that anger do to Moses? It didn't allow Moses get to the promised land.
It destroyed
And
Moses.
you see their anger, the anger of the obedience, if it is not contained and channeled properly, is the reason why Obi will not get to the promised land. Hold on,
calm down.
I said
follow the story.
Just follow what I'm saying. See,
follow the story.
You need to understand something. For somebody like me, they have
what he's saying is not
angry.
about. It's not what I'm following him. It's not about his candidacy now. It's about the point he's making.
See,
it's about the point he's making.
They are angry about the system.
No, it's not Obi. You don't understand. Their anger, they are using it to support Obi.
Exactly.
You need to understand what I'm saying. You see that anger of abusing everybody now is making me feel like I cannot come out
But
and
that
vote
same
for this.
anger, they came out en masse during election to
Hold
vote.
on now. I said that same anger is making them lose some people who could also
Be
influence
part of their influence.
What do
their-
you expect? Sheyi, what do you
hold on
expect?
now, hold
When
on,
a
hold
what do you
human being will
expect?
carry knife and
Hold
come
on.
and cut
What do you
another human
expect?
being in a
Hold
polling
on,
unit.
hold on.
And
Sheyi,
people
what
will
do
sit
you
and just say nothing.
expect?
See, let me tell you something. The first time I ever got into an altercation at a polling unit was in 2007 when I was going to vote Fashola.
God. Oh God.
The people thought in a Butemeta, they thought I was going to vote another party. And the guy came and he slapped me. That was the first time I fought in a Butemeta and people were afraid of me. You understand me?
Shay, but my point
Who-
is, you cannot blame LP people.
I'm not
For
blaming
whatever they
them.
You don't get what he's saying. This is not a blame caster.
See,
What?
see,
See, you
let me
don't
tell
use.
all
There's
the
nobody
anger
that
I
actually
have,
use
all the anger that I have on social media of the abuses and all those stuff. I am saying it before you today in the presence of God and man. You understand me? I am saying it before you today in the presence of God and man. Aside from the fact that I felt when they were talking on Wole Soyinka that Peter Obi didn't talk, and he now went to visit Wole Soyinka some days ago, maybe yesterday or thereabout. You understand? That was the only place where I had an issue
So your
with today.
candidate, has he ever come out to come and condemn all those agberos that are cutting people? Has he ever
hold
done
on
that?
now.
Answer, Susan.
No,
As
you know,
my
Baba done that
father,
now.
as my
Both
father,
the Lagos State governor,
as my
both,
father ever
the-
come
No,
out.
Sanwo-Olu did.
Please,
As
hold on,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no, 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 no.
Please,
Sanwo is
please.
different from Baba.
Please, let me say
As Baba
something to
ever
you.
come out,
Baba
okay,
ever
answer Susan.
Let me ask you a
Baba ever
question.
come
Let me
to talk
let me
that
say
one.
something now. I think you're not trying to let's put this party thing behind.
It's not about party.
No, and
He
one,
mentioned
one.
that,
That's one.
Obi
One.
did not come out,
Please.
and I'm not saying that the Tinubu also come out. Did he come out to come and say?
Please,
you know
that's
what,
one.
this is
Which
Oh.
prominent person, like Wole Soyinka was harassed in LP?
Which prominent person? How do you mean?
Like Wole Soyinka was harassed in LP.
Didn't they harass that?
See, hold on now.
Didn't they harass that and insult him that his mother and that he was crying on a one interview? Didn't you watch that?
That same Dati, have you heard what Dati said about Baba?
That's what I'm saying. They are all bashing each other. So they're
No,
all there inside
I'm
the
not
same
talking
thing.
about-
What makes one
hold
person
on,
look
hold
like
on,
as if
hold
one
on,
person is a
hold on,
saint?
hold on.
They're all the same bandwagon. That's
They
what
are
I'm
all
trying
the
to say.
same
See,
bandwagon.
But do you know
I
that
keep
what he has been
saying
saying
it.
has not been saying anybody's a saint? I don't think I don't understand
but
how you guys are
he's
listening to
mentioning
him.
that this person didn't come out to come and
He's making a point for
hold on,
you.
I'm
Get to
making
what
a
he's
point.
saying. He's
Oh,
saying that regardless of whatever
Yes.
you've gone
See,
through,
regardless
we
of
should not use
whatever
the
has
pain
happened,
to destroy.
Yes.
regardless of whatever has happened, I am still saying it. You see the obedience movement. It's a good
It's a
movement.
sweet movement.
A good movement, a
every
wake-up call.
government in the
Even
world
the government
need every
appreciated
government
it.
need
I
an
swear
obedient
to God,
movement.
Exactly.
Obedience movement.
Now you're happy with that
shocked
one?
We are just
the
tired.
system.
You're happy with that
hold
one?
on.
As a Nigerian, not forget about Obi
listen,
movement now.
just
As a
listen to
Nigerian,
this.
we are just tired of the recycling.
That's
See,
what
just
they're
hold
saying.
on.
That's the point.
That's
We
the
need
Forget
point.
that.
about
We need
Obi
such
movement now.
movement.
Before-
Every
before-
government
before
needs
Obi
that
movement.
movement.
See,
You know why this Obi movement
Obi
even came to
became
pass?
Obi
It
became
was
the
the
strongest
endsars that brought this
opposition.
issue.
Obi became the face
Face
of a movement, of a good
an
movement.
expression that there is pain in the country,
In
there
the
is
country.
anguish in the country.
And
That's
you
what
need
he's
to
saying.
understand something. See, it's a good. I'm telling you,
It's a wake-up call
presence
for
of-
even the
in
looters.
presence
Do you
of
remember that
man
guy in
and
South
God,
Africa that has this kind of movement? He's not just a movement, but he is actually an advocate.
Malema.
Yes.
See, you need to
Every
understand
government
something.
needs
Do you know
someone
that now?
like that.
That
The
Malema-
obedience that won are in all these houses and other, they can't have a same family meeting like they used to be. Let's say the house is made up of only APC people. Now there is LUP there, so they have to be cautious. They have to be upright and doing. They have to be responsive.
Now
That's
should
what
I
they're saying.
now should I add to what you just let me add to
So
what you
it's
just
like
said
this
now.
obedience is a wake up call, even for politicians to know
See,
that
for the first
it's
time,
a measurement table.
Ma'am, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever been in a conversation or a problem or an issue with anger and it never ends well?
Yeah,
No.
true.
It doesn't. Now we need an obedient movement in every
government in this
now,
country.
because we fought with anger, some people that do not deserve some particular position are
Got it.
seated now.
Now, yes.
Now, even in the LP, they're having problems with them because
And when we
they can't
individuals
stand,
are
they can't
talking,
stand for them.
yes, and when some
They
of
can
us
stand for few. They can't
Yeah.
stand for those people.
Ksolo,
Now because we're
when
upset.
some of us as individuals are talking, they be like, Kilonshe, what does she want? You know, let me tell you one of the you experience emotional torture and all of that. Me, I'm standing publicly and saying it that our government is bad. And we all know that our government, and they are telling you that Justadetoun, shut up, you are chasing clout. So this clout you tell me I'm chasing, election period, you now come out and talk about the same thing. So what am I trying to say?
And
This
they are
movement is
expecting you
needed.
to now talk
To
then.
now talk then. If I don't now talk then, but I've been talking about it, and you say, you can imagine you are telling me broad daylight, Justadetoun broad daylight that. You people should not mind how she's working for the government.
Those
Please,
ones-
what is the government doing that Justadetoun is working for?
Those ones are haters of
Is
Adetoun.
wait, hold on a second, please. Hold on, let me talk.
Yes.
Please, sorry. Now, my question now is, what are we doing in secrecy as citizens that the government is spying on us? That you now say Justadetoun is a spy. Justadetoun is saying that health center should have fuel to run 24 hours. You go to health center, you can't be attended to. You take it as a norm, you walk away. Some people can't tolerate it, they japa. So now, election period now came. All of you now come out and say exactly the same thing that Justadetoun has been saying. Whether she has been abusing, or she has been insulting, or she has been cursing, whatever Justadetoun has been saying, Justadetoun has been saying that, Baba come yo, you people are my in-law, so my husband is your party member, but what you people are doing is wrong. Now, LP movement is saying the same thing now. Are we not all feeling the same pain? So this movement is even better than one voice. Simple.
See,
Abi,
Justadetoun,
the movement is better than one voice. So these politicians will now know that Justadetoun is not just talking because she needs attention, or because her husband is no more working. Like they say, you think my husband at 65 now wants to go back to government? Now they will understand that everybody is feeling the same heat. They will go back to their table. They need to go back to the round table and say, how do we solve the problem? And Incuban governor, they are winning you by just 500, 1,000, 2,000 votes. If you are doing well and everybody supports your government, it should even be like 10,000 difference now. So the obedient movement, I give them a round of applause. Thank you all to all obedient. Thank you to the movement. You have brought a wake-up call in this country. Don't stop. Elections are over, but we are still facing the same problem. Let them keep talking, voicing out, but no bullying, because that problem is share the bully and bullying. Bully and bully on when you're calling. You people have turned Sheyi's bully into energy. Some people, they have turned it into demoralizing them psychologically, physically. And once they bully, one thing they want is they want to shut. And when you are talking, you are just working on this of social. Maybe you just go to Ednot's page and comment, or Linda Ikeji or Instagram. It says, see who is talking. Shut up, Joe. You are talking.
See, Justadetoun, let me say something. Because when we're talking about this thing, it is good to come to a point where people can understand us properly. See, I said the first time I ever fought was at a polling unit in 2007, and I was going to vote for Fashola. And this was because prior to Fashola, this time of the campaign and all those stuff, I had been a part of the people who marketed the BRT buses and all those stuff. And I knew what it was going to do to Lagos State. Now, the guys tried to harass me, not knowing that I was even going to vote for APC.
Can you imagine?
So when people say that, some people, they say they look like Igbo and they slap them, I always say something.
You look like Igbo.
No, I'm saying when people said they harassed them because they said they look like Igbo,
yeah.
I know what it means, what
they experience.
Because I was harassed because they felt I wasn't going to vote for APC. Now, and I thought that they probably would not forget me that day.
In my estate in Ikoyi on election day, I got to the estate, to the estate office, where there was a polling unit, and I saw those boys, those APC boys, the indigents. They came from Obalende, they entered into the estate and they were fighting, and one young guy wanted to beat the woman. And I asked the guy, I said, why this? Why
He
would
said
you?
the woman snapped his picture.
Snapped his picture. God bless you. And you know what I said to them was, listen, you don't need to show any aggression. You shouldn't. They already portray APC as arrogant, selfish, whatever. Now, and you are also displaying such character. Hey! The minute I said that, see who is talking. Shut up, animal. Is it now you camouflage? You be talking A here, you be talking B there. Can't I be a peacemaker?
See, this is where I'm going. Like I said, in 2007, I fought, and the first time I said, okay, what changed my perspective towards politics was when there was delay from the swearing in of Jonathan before the 2011 election. And now, I started getting interested in politics from that time. Really deep interest.
Into it.
Having deep interest into it. And it was the Nigerian group that were complaining that Jonathan should be sworn as president because of Yaradua and all those stuff. And eventually they did. Now, in 2012, when Jonathan was talking about fuel subsidy removal, and everybody was speaking against it, and our celebrities today who are forming saints, and God knows, all the celebrities today, some of them who are forming saints, I say it boldly, any of them that can come outside the same way that I am
You
standing.
want them to lose their followers.
I'm saying
you want them to
any
lose
of them that
endorsement
can
and
come
advert.
outside and say what I'm going to say now, that no politician has given them money.
Me, I'm here. Nobody has given me.
INEC still they owe you, sir. INEC never paid for the
INEC.
INEC.
You understand me?
Yes.
That how many of them can truly come
boldly
outside
say, nobody
and
don't
say
give me money.
they have not collected money from any politician
Peter,
the
you just
same
said it.
way? Yeah, you're saying it now.
Susan Peter
I
is
said
right
the
here.
same way I'm saying it now.
Yep.
How many of them can
I'm
come
here.
outside to say it?
I'm right here.
How many of them? First, so if you cannot say it, you need to first take
I'm
a
here.
back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Hold
I'm
on.
not a celebrity,
Mhm.
but
I
I've
said-
been
I said-
accused.
Hold on.
And
now.
I'm
I
here.
said if you cannot say it as a celebrity first,
Okay.
take a back seat.
Me, I have collected.
You have collected before.
Yes.
Your own
Now-
better. Let me even
now-
shock you.
Now there is
never
a
collect.
place that I'm going. I said if you cannot say that first take a back seat. Let those who have not been partisan, because the moment you collect money, you become partisan. You owe the people. You understand me? Who have not been partisan, let us talk first. In 2012, when everybody was gathered in Ojota, gathered in Falomo, and they were talking, I came to Ojota. And I remember Idris Abdul Karim came on stage before me. And he was saying those people who vote for campaign for Jonathan, where they no come here, we're going to punish them, we're going to fire them, this one do them. And when I came on stage after Idris, I said, may they tell Idris, say we not come here to come swear for ourselves. All of us, the policy where Jonathan make, now all of us will go affect,
We go
whether
affect.
you come here or not.
Or not. True.
I said, so we are here as citizens complaining. Those where they are, we not there, now all of them will they complain for. And so when we are complaining, let us complain and talk to ourselves and educate ourselves
Ourselves.
on the reason
Reasons.
why our complaint
Complaint.
is genuine.
Absolutely.
True.
You understand me? And I went on stage. I said, if we are saying they shouldn't remove fuel subsidy, we should ask ourselves, how long will this country continue to pay for fuel subsidy? What we should be asking the government is that if you are going to remove fuel subsidy,
Fix the refinery.
the money that you are going to save, what are you going to use it for?
I even say fix at least fix one refinery.
Do you understand? I said, the money you are going to save, what are you going to what? Use it for. And the moment I said that, you know what? The late Joe Dumaki, the late one, he came and he collected the microphone from me. And he said that is not what people want to hear in 2012.
They don't want to hear the truth.
And how many years down the line,
Still the
we are
same
still talking about
thing.
fuel subsidy. Now, in 2014, I campaigned for Jonathan, like I said, and I only met Jonathan once in my life. I never even had the opportunity to have a handshake with him. Neither do I have the opportunity to collect one kobo from him. But I only looked at the statistics of the nation as at that time that were growing at 7.1%. And I discovered that the African countries who were in the top 3 were already being labeled as corruption-ridden government. From Ghana to South Africa to Nigeria to Egypt. Now, when I saw that, I said, this is a problem that the imperialism are going to cost us. Because if we change, our growth will decline. And what happened?
It did.
It did.
It did.
Now, when I was saying this, people thought I was getting something from Jonathan. Eventually, when Buhari came in,
So not be today your matter.
Oh, when Buhari came in, and in 2019, when they were campaigning, 2018, when they were campaigning for another tenor for Buhari, and I was still against it, the people came to my face, they were saying, this same Nigerians, they said, because they know they see chop from government, ooh. And I told them something, I replied them, I say, under this Buhari regime, now I buy a house. I not buy a mother Jonathan. I bought it under this Buhari regime. What you don't know is that the frustration of the government on the citizen is what sells entertainment. When the citizens are frustrated, you either want to look at comedy, or you want to listen to music, or you want to go and drink just to calm down your spirit. It sells entertainment more. Your frustration from the government sells us more and help us make more money. So if I don't speak the truth, you understand me? And I
I'll keep
decided
making
to
money.
follow you, I will keep
Keep
making money.
making money.
If speaking the truth deprive me of the opportunity to what? To even make money.
True.
But you people don't understand that aspect. And then they voted in Buhari again for the second term. Out of the 8 years of Buhari, I don't care about the infrastructures that he has built. The only thing that I celebrate most in Buhari's 8 years is what he just did in March this year.
Yes.
Which is the signing
Power.
of the electricity bill to remove it from the exclusive list and say that state can generate power. Number one, if Obasanjo had done that for us, how many years ago, we probably will be celebrating some state, Lagos State especially, will be celebrating 24/7 power supply. You understand me? And then the train that states can now do concurrent train. You understand me? Which is part of the things that we are benefiting, and which is part of the reason people don't even know that these are part of the things that stalled the monorail in Lagos for a long while. Now, these things aside that people don't see, and when Tinubu was going to come, like I said, I lived through Tinubu's tenure, and I saw some of his policies that transcended Lagos State, and I said, this is the person that I was
Now,
going to
are you
follow.
aware of something? Whilst you are appreciating what Tinubu has done, the real Lagosians, the real people who are the Lagosians, are saying, and they are angry, and they exercised that same anger during this past election, that they have ripped them off of their real properties as Lagosians. Now, I'll give you a good example. Then they ask now, say, where phone booth for Lagos? Then they ask now, say, their house is for Yaba that time. Now, mini fence, so you go, they look through. Then they ask now, say, where their water?
Now,
so you see that the fight of Lagosians, the real Lagosians, are different from...
Hold on. I'll tell you the truth. In my place, in my village,
all the tourist areas that they've sold to Lebanese.
Hold on. I'll tell you
because
something.
You can't go to Jamaica, for example, and see that there are some things that are for Jamaicans. They're not going to allow you sell it or change it for anything.
I'll tell you some things. A lot of Nigerians are not willing to pay for the good that we want to enjoy.
Do you blame them?
No, hold on. We need to understand something. I told somebody, one of the mistakes we keep making, we compare Nigeria to America. We want Nigeria to be like America.
Nigeria can never be like America.
Hold on. We want Nigeria to be like...
Because the laws and the policies are not the same.
No. Aside from that,
even the enforcement of the laws are not the same.
You people don't even get it. You people don't even get it. You know what? A lot of those...
No, Americans make sacrifices. Nigerians don't make sacrifices.
Not even just sacrifices. You need to understand something. I told somebody said me something. He was talking on this thing. He said Nigeria could have been like London. Nigeria could have been like New York. He was saying New York. And I said to the person, hold on. I said to this person, you think in terms of monetary value that we can be like New York? No. Not yet. I said again, some of the monuments that were built in New York were built on the back of slaves. Can you give your family to work free of charge for these things in Nigeria?
The sacrifice of NSAS. Topic for another day. You see why you need to stay subscribed to this channel, because too many things are going to be unraveled. Like we told you, you're going to learn a lot of things.
Now,
that thing you just talked about, that's the sacrifice of NSAS. Everybody they pass toll gate today, not they pay. But I don't know, saying that some people sacrifice.
Hold on. We need to. There is a point where I'm going now, and we need to see. Now, when I was telling the person, I said, "You see, this nation that we want to change, we must also understand that it will take gradual process. If we experience this change overnight,
it will collapse.
A lot of Nigerians will be in jail.
Yes,
it cannot be overnight.
And you know the funny thing, when they start enforcing some things, and people are going to jail, who are they still going to fight?
The secret why Road Vival could not win Lagos State. I just told you the blatant truth.
Now,
the secret why Road Vival, Badebo Road Vival, couldn't have won Lagos State.
Now, when you talked about hold on,
Lagos State is not big for anybody.
Hold on,
Lagos is not big for anybody.
I don't want us to lose the points that I'm making. Now, when you were talking about some of the monuments in Lagos, remember that Tinubu revived the Iju Waterworks and some other ones. And then they started supplying, because
Yeah.
I lived in Lagos when we used to wait in Ondo Street.
But Eju
In a
Water Works
Butemeta-
still runs.
Hold on now. In a Butemeta, when we used to wake up at 3 a.m. and somebody will shout in the compound, "Omi ti yọ nísàlẹ̀ o," and then
And
we
everybody-
have our buckets.
Kíákíá lọ
Now,
pọn mi.
when Iju Water Works was repaired and some of those water, and water started coming out, they started sending bills to people's houses. Lagosians refused
Because
to
they
pay.
upgraded.
Yes.
You know why?